MSC, actually. They were really far off the lane.
Yeah, they were
And
risking a double kill instead. And Empathy and Love is trying to flank around through Hong Kong Esports jungle to try to find a catch. They're not finding anything though. They're just dropping rewards, which is a good thing. They now have some capability to catch Inter out. But Inter instead is focusing down near the Dragon out. I think Hong Kong Esports feels comfortable enough with their lead to secure the first Dragon buff. This will be the first Dragon in the game, and it looks like Midnight Sun is too slow to catch up.
yeah, but in here, Rumble comes. He does have his equalizer.
Spell Shield teleport goes down, which is in trouble if they choose to go in on this. Stanley has decided to join the fight. Empathy is blown up. No, he doesn't. No, he lives. Tor takes Stanley down. Loftus is still alive. He down finally goes down. The spell shield, the scrap shield took a while to take down. God JJ is it's a huge trouble from Tor, who is left untouched in this entire game. Ole is almost dead? Yes, dead. To the Syndra. That's an ace against Hong Kong Esports from Midnight Sun. Wow, that's a turnaround.
Not sure if Toys should have gone back in with the equalizer still up. I think that really chucked HKES down very, very hard, and Rengar managed to survive with the Janna shield and with his double box of W. You actually get armor and magic resistance both time you use your W. Let's watch that again. Okay, so the teleport comes in here from Caston. Boys goes back in. Equalizer goes down on 3 members, the entire backline. Empathy stays alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Oh.
Finally goes down, but Tor is on full health. God JJ tries to pick up LOFS, doesn't manage to do it. The exhaust goes down. I think he comes back and still takes Rumble down, but Tor here is at full health and perfectly able to clean up the rest of the fight here.
Pretty easy about auto attacks. To note, the Dragon 6% increase to 80 and AP at this point is worth about 200 to 300 gold. But taking down Ace on the enemy team obviously gives Midnight Sun a lot more than that.
And they get the mid tower to boot, which is probably not the most effective turret for Syndra, just because she's not going to be roaming anywhere. Yeah. But still, it's a lot of vision control that's going to go up the lane.
Indeed it is. Empathy is trying to go in through the bottom side to try to gank out Ole, I think, who is spotted out by that ward. No, he's backing off. Never mind. Despite that, though, Midnight Sun is still just catching up to Hong Kong Esports, whose early lead is definitely keeping them in this game, despite that huge misplay down near Dragon.
Yeah, I think HKES just gave up a lot of their momentum they got from the bot lane ganks they did earlier with that Dragon. You can see Ole here actually going for the Zanya's build, so very confident in his ability to get that big needlessly large rod, and probably wanting to do more engage power.
Indeed. Dinter is down at bottom, hoping to catch Tor out. Tor's having none of it. I think he's wondering where Ole went.
Yeah, he's not going to go out there without his support there, or even any wards. They're probably going to try the tornado, the brush, or just leave it as is.
Yeah, it's just way too risky. They know how far behind they are. Clan JJ is like 20 seals up at this point.
Yeah, this is troubling for Corky if he can't get his like Triforce power spike before another AD carry gets his Infinity Edge. But possible gank coming in here in the top lane.
Yeah. Stanley is stunned, rooted in place. He's taking a whole bunch of burn damage, especially from the Equalizer. So Loft S picks up the kill at 13 minutes. Well, almost 14.
But that was pretty amazing. He actually clipped the Casson right as Casson ripped off. So once Stanley finished this rip walk, he was still stunned for the full duration, and that led to the follow-up kill there from Empathy and LOFS.
Yeah, very well done. Ole spotted out by the blue ward. He's taking he already has his the spell shield burned through, so they're forced to back off entirely. It's actually pretty good that he lives, because a single Syndra ult would have finished him off.
Yeah, I think Ole had the same idea I had earlier, is that Syndra can't roam. Well, we've been proven that isn't really the case.
Yeah, he's doing quite fine. Ole seems to be trying to go for the Zonus Hourglass, which is a really expensive item for a support player.
Yeah, it is. So he's really confident that he's going to be able to finish it this time.
Yeah, to be fair, he is 2 kills up.
Yeah. Dylan would love that. Kill stealing supports are the best supports.
Yep, bloodthirsty supports, just like Doa would say.
Yeah, we see Caster right now finishing up his ROA. It's fairly early, actually. Around 14 minutes. Even with the kill in his own lane, he's able to complete that.
Yeah, it's a well timed development for that item. He can expect it to be at full stack by the time the game is nearing its conclusion.
MSC here is definitely pulling out some pro game wording right here. Look at all of their defenses for alongside the river. That's very reminiscent of C9 wording.
Yep, and using the pinks is making it hard for Oli to take out the wards as well. So by the time he gets anywhere close, they're already in position to push him back. So
Yeah,
their vision control is actually pretty stellar for a relatively new team.
they're coming in here. The Merfolk catches wind of Janna. Stronghold goes down but doesn't catch anyone. Janna's still trying to get some deep wards in here.
Tunics extended a little far for comfort, but nobody's in position to catch him out.
You see that MSC is actually doing really well with the mid turret down. They're letting Syndra roam bot to create a lot of pressure and stop the bleeding from that 2v2 lane, and also just putting Rumble more towards the dragon and picking up the farm, and then he goes back in. So essentially, this Rumble is picking up 2 lanes of farm in these couple of minutes.
How many wards has Hong Kong Esports lost to a single vision ward now? I think that's like 3 now, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been defending that really well. There's always this person extra there at the tri-brush. And this makes Dinter really hard to make plays bottom. I'm not sure if they should try for it.
Yeah, this is actually really built up by Midnight Sun.
Yeah, definitely. Like, a lot of defensive pink wards, really valuable pink wards because of how long they're lasting. This one in the tri-brush must have lasted 3 minutes already. All the dragons already coming up.
Dragons up and they are in position. It's finally going down to after so many advances, so many dead wards. So Hong Kong Esports has the initiation on Dragon, but they are spotted out, and we see that Empathy's already in position trying to.
See if the top winners are going to come down.
No, they won't go for it, but they are trying to get for the fight instead. Empathy gets to the instantly frozen up by Toys. That's dead kitty. LaFest is also taken down quite fast. Unfortunately, this is not going in MSC's favor. Hong Kong Esports not only secures the dragon, but also 3 kills and possibly more coming in the way. Wish is trying to slow it down with the tether, but they don't have the turn's still up, so they have a safe spot to retreat to. But that's a huge win for Hong Kong Esports.
The communication there wasn't enough. They needed more setup time for the Rumble to actually come in. Rumble was getting chased around by Stanley, and Stanley could stop his teleport with the Void's, the Null Sphere, so there's not much chance for him to teleport down. You can see the fight wasn't set up correctly. Wish didn't have his orbs down on the ground. He didn't even burn his ultimate right there. And we saw Rengar and Janna being picked off instantly, and then Rumble coming into the fight just fed them another kill.
Indeed. That was also a free turret for Hong Kong Esports, so that's turret, dragon, and 3 kills. That's a pretty significant jump back into the fight.
Yeah, it's just poor communication there from MSC. They probably needed Rumble to stay further back.
Only caught. He gets knocked by onto Chunek, so there is relatively poor fall through. Toys joins a fight with a huge route onto Empathy. Empathy is going down. Stanley is chasing after Wish. Wish is knocked out by Dinter, and we get a triple kill onto God JJ.
I don't think MSC realized that was a 4v5 situation.
Yeah. To be fair, though, Ole wasn't exactly aware that they were in the bush either.
Yeah. But the backup was faster. Great crisp rotation there. They just finished off the fight bot lane, and the entirety of their team is going now for the top lane. Rumble might get pincered out here. Oh, he's going to back away from his own lane. So
Tor is split pushing, but I think they're taking out the outer.
Wants to fight again. He lands the fighting. GotJJ comes in. Toys comes in from the side. Flash W. Ults himself, I believe. Yep. Prevents the damage. Actually uses his Zanya's right there. Stanley's still full health, chasing after Wish. Wish gets hit by the knockup, dies, and 3-0. Clean fight for HKES.
Yep.
They truly used the bot turret.
Yeah, the bot turret goes out for taken out by Midnight Sun, but Hong Kong Esports gets the outer mid turret in response. So they're now tied on turrets with a significant lead for Hong Kong Esports. They are definitely starting to snowball.
Yeah, 6K gold at 2,000 at 20 minutes is really hard to come back, especially when you consider the amount of dragons HKES has right now, which I believe is 2 dragons currently. So the next one's really going to be the turning point. I feel like when teams get the third one, it's just it's just too easy for them to push their advantages by just chasing them.
Yeah, especially with the Sivir comp, she already has she has Infinity Edge and the static shift, so her wave clear is crazy now. Ole is, however, rooted in place. His spell shield came down a little too slow. He does get a dark bite on empathy though, is able to walk away.
Yeah, well played there by Oleg for just avoiding that. We see a grouping here in the top lane. I wonder what Caston is going to decide to do. He doesn't have his teleport. Doesn't seem like he's going up. Wow.
Wow, which takes a whole bunch of damage. God, JJ goes in hard. He's down. The ult does burn him low, but it comes out a little too late. Meanwhile, Manasan is flanking around to take down the second top lane turret, so that's a nice capitalization by them. But they might be in trouble as Ole is on the rear and Stanley is in position to try and punish them. But they're unfortunately Hong Kong Esports is spotted out by a ward in the bush, so they're actually fine.
Tor takes a little tier 2s here.
Yeah. Tinter is in the back line now. He is going in with the Cataclysm right on top of them. Rumble's Equalizer goes down to burn them low. Empathy is our poked down into favorite range. See, they have to back off.
But Gotcha is coming in from the side here. Let's see if he can do anything. Fails to stop shield.
Yeah. Toys is at full health, so they know better than to stick around and try to turn the fight on them. They really don't want to have Toys ult right on top of them.
So both teams just back off. Overall, still a better trade for HKES since they got the Syndra kill right there. That was really ballsy from God JJ. I don't think many AD carries would have gone for that play.
Yeah,
he knew he could spell shield something. He didn't get the ult, but he still got the slow, and that was enough for him to chase push down.
Yeah, he really pushes the advantage hard there. It's a 6-1 Sivir now, and she has plenty of damage. It's just a matter of trying to get in with her short range.
Yeah, and she's almost about to get that Blast Whisper as well, so there's not much that's going to hold up to Scott JJ right now on MSE's side. You see that Empathy has actually gone for a mostly damage-oriented build as well, so no real tanks coming out.
Indeed not. You do, however, see Lawfest keep pushing through top lane, so they have to keep somebody. They have to keep it at a 4v4 in order to keep it from pushing into the base. Toys is pushing through mid. It seems as if they're waiting for someone to roam by and get caught out. Doesn't seem likely though. Midnight Sun's playing this really defensively.
Yeah, they know they have a huge deficit, and actually HKES has failed to clear out all of the wards in the Dragon Pit, so MSC knows something's up.
Yep. Meanwhile, Midnight Sun's sending out for their own gank near Baron. They have a pink ward down area in the area. They know that they think that Hong Kong Esports doesn't have much vision in the area either. Hong Kong, however, is noting that somebody's been absent for a very long time, so they're trying to rotate down to Baron and see what's up.
Stanley coming in.
Stanley spots them. He has to get away. He's rooted in place. He is dead. Tunix is also eats a dark biting. Ole has actually finished up his Zonia, so that's a really easy 3-man stun from him. Tor is fighting with Dinter, who is going down. Empathy is trading off with Toys, who obviously has a damage advantage. And Tor is forced to run. He is the last remaining survivor on Midnight Sun's side, with only Stanley and Dinter going down for Hong Kong Esports. Toys is oh shoot! Toys has it spotted. That's a root down in place. That's a really nice Zonias actually. And Tor is still alive. That's a really nice trade. Tor has spotted him out with the blue buff, but God Jason is in place to take advantage of this. There's no way he can trade against God Jason at this point.
Yeah, so right there we saw Caston going down first, but HKE is still picking and winning the fight. I think a lot of that has to do with Ole just black shielding himself and then going right into the middle of Midnight Sun and stun locking all of them. So it was an easy follow-up for Dinter, God JJ, and Toys at that point. Even though they were down one member, they still managed to clean up that fight very successfully.
Yep, and the finished zone in Hourglass is already almost off cooldown, so you can expect that to play again probably next fight.
Yeah, Midnight Sun needs to hold on to their ultimates. They can't. They basically